I wanted to tell you about my first day as a substitute teacher, which honestly should have come with some kind of warning label. You know, those movies where the substitute shows up and changes everyone's lives? Yeah, this wasn't that. First of all, I arrived super early because I wanted to seem professional, like ridiculously early. The janitor actually thought I was there to clean the windows, which, considering how my day went, might have been a better career choice. So I'm sitting there in the 8th grade classroom trying to decipher the regular teacher's notes. I mean, have you ever tried to read teacher handwriting? It's like they went to special classes to learn how to write in ancient hieroglyphics or something. The bell rings, and oh boy, here they come. 28 teenagers who can smell fear better than a pack of wolves. The first kid walks in and immediately says, "Hey, we have a sub." Like they've discovered a new species in the wild. Now I've been told the key is to establish authority early. So I stand up, try to look confident, and say, "Good morning, class. I'm your substitute teacher today." And this one kid, let's call him Jeremy, goes, "Good morning. What's your name?" And I realized I completely forgot to write my name on the board. So I turn around to write it, and you wouldn't know it, the marker's dried out. I spent what feels like an eternity trying to make this marker work. You know the drill. Scribbling in the corner, licking the tip, which, by the way, pro tip, never lick markers, while the class watches me slowly lose my dignity. Finally, I just say, "You can call me Miss Jaria," and this girl in the front row says, "But the board says Mr. Peterson's class." And I'm like, "Yes, that's who I'm subbing for." And she goes, "So shouldn't we call you Miss Peterson?" I mean, the logic is flawless, right? Then we get to attendance. Oh my goodness, attendance. Nobody tells you that taking attendance as a sub is like trying to solve a murder mystery. Is Aiden here? 3 different kids raise their hand. Which one of you is Aiden? They all point to each other. There's apparently a fourth Aiden who's absent today. And don't get me started on pronunciation. I get to this name. It's like 15 letters long with no vowels, and before I can even attempt it, the whole class is already saying "here" in perfect unison. They've clearly done this before. So we finally get to the actual lesson plan. The regular teacher left instructions to review Chapter 7 in the science textbook. Simple enough, right? Except, fun fact, the textbooks are in the cabinet that's locked. And guess what wasn't included with the sub notes? That's right, the key to the cabinet. I'm standing there trying to look like I have a backup plan when this kid raises his hand and says, "We were actually supposed to have a test today," and the entire class immediately starts nodding in agreement. Now I may be new to this, but I wasn't born yesterday. Nice try, kids. Nice try. Then there's lunch duty. Nobody warns you about lunch duty. It's like trying to referee a food fight that hasn't happened yet, but might any second. And these kids, they've developed a sophisticated system of trading food items that would put Wall Street to shame. I'll give you my pudding cup for 2 cookies and a future juice box to be named later. The afternoon is when things get really interesting. You see, by this point, they've figured out all my weaknesses. They know I can tell if they're actually supposed to be in this class. So every period, there are mysteriously 2 or 3 extra students who just appear. I'm pretty sure one kid attended this class 3 different times. And the questions, oh, the questions. Can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to my locker? Can I go to Spain? They just keep getting more and more elaborate. One kid asked if he could go see his cousin, who apparently works in the cafeteria, but might actually be in Hawaii right now. I'm still not sure if he was joking. Then there's the technology issues. The teacher's computer needs a password. The smartboard isn't so smart, and apparently I need to download some app to show the video that was part of the lesson plan. The kids are offering to help, which is sweet, but I've seen enough movies to know that giving a student access to the teacher's computer is basically asking for my bank account to be emptied. By the end of the day, I've learned some valuable lessons. First, always bring your own markers. Second, if the entire class agrees on something, it's probably not true. And third, there's a special place in heaven for substitute teachers who make it through the first day. The funny thing is, despite everything, the chaos, the confusion, the constant negotiation of whether gum is allowed in class, I kind of loved it. There's something weirdly exciting about never knowing what's going to happen next. Plus, I'm pretty sure I prevented at least 3 attempted homework eating incidents by various pets that don't exist. So here I am, signing up for more substitute teaching days, because apparently I'm either a glutton for punishment and this is more likely. These kids, all with all their chaos and creativity, have completely won me over. Although next time I'm definitely bringing my own dry erase markers and maybe a small survival kit.